Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Amazing news for those applying for a New Zealand Work Visa in 2025, more particularly the Accredited Employer Work Visa or AEWV. Prior work experience requirements have been reduced, 2 new pathways for seasonal workers have been introduced, the median pay criteria has been removed, visa validity periods have increased. Not only this, but the government has also reduced the domestic workforce criteria for some roles to address labor shortages in the construction industry. It's become much easier to transition from a student visa to a work visa, and significant updates have been introduced to streamline immigration processes. In this video, I'll explain everything about the AEWV, a demonstration on how to check if an employer is accredited or not, the recognized seasonal employer list providing seasonal jobs, key updates for 2025, why you should apply for the AEWV, requirements, visa cost and validity, processing time, and the step-by-step application process. So do watch the video till the end. Hey guys, this is Jason from Dream Canada. If you're new to the channel, I show people how to save their money and immigrate to new countries through my videos without the help of any immigration consultants or agents or lawyers. You can find all the process instructions for you to apply on your own through this channel. Subscribe now because all the information provided here is completely free, and answer all your queries in the comment section and on my social handles on Instagram and Twitter, so don't forget to follow us there as well. You can even get in touch with us directly via WhatsApp on the number shared on the screen. Let's directly start with details on the AEWV so that you can decide if this visa is actually for you. The AEWV is a key pathway for foreign workers to work in New Zealand. New Zealand currently faces a lot of labor shortages across both skilled and unskilled sectors due to factors like aging population and pandemic-related disruptions, which it has not yet recovered from, leading to a heavy reliance on foreign workers to fill critical employment gaps. New Zealand employers are therefore willing to hire and sponsor foreign workers more than ever right now. Here are the key recent updates for 2025, starting with an easier transition from a student visa to a work visa. From April 2025, migrants who want to transition from a student visa or any other work visa to the AEWV will be given interim work rights. In a move that will benefit Indian students pursuing higher education in New Zealand, the post-study work visa has been modified, permitting students to stay and work for up to 3 years in the country depending on their qualifications. The new rules will ensure that students who complete a master's degree following a postgraduate diploma do not lose eligibility for a post-study work visa. There's also reduced experience requirements. The required work experience for applicants has been reduced from 3 years to just 2 years, broadening the pool of eligible workers. There's also the removal of median wage requirements. The strict median wage requirement, which was earlier $29.66 per hour, has been removed. This aims to provide more flexibility for employers and workers, particularly in sectors with varying wage levels. This also means that more New Zealand employers will be able to afford to hire more foreign workers right now. 2 new pathways for seasonal workers have also been introduced. The first one is a 3-year multi-entry visa for experienced seasonal workers, and the second one is a 7-month single-entry visa for lower-skilled workers. These pathways are made to accommodate seasonal labor demands. In general, a seasonal work visa is much easier to get as it has much lower requirements compared to the normal work visa. Changes to the visa duration has also been made. New Zealand has extended the 2-year work visa period to 3 years for jobs which fall under the Australian and New Zealand Standard Classification of Occupations or ANSCO skill levels 4 or 5. The current employees in these jobs with a 2-year work visa who fulfill the requirements may seek a 1-year extension. There's also a reduction in the domestic workforce criteria. The government has also reduced the domestic workforce criteria for some roles from 35% to just 15% in order to address the labor shortages in the construction industry, making it easier for companies in this area to fill openings. Changes in the job check process have also been made to simplify the process. From the 10th of March 2025, when applying for a job check, there's no longer a requirement to provide an engagement check from the Ministry of Social Development or MSD. Instead, a declaration of good faith engagement with MSD is required, which is easier to get. Next comes ANSCO skill level changes. Changes to the recognition of higher ANSCO skill levels has also been made. English language requirements are now removed for ANSCO skill level 4 jobs that are treated as ANSCO skill level 3 jobs. Now, how can you check if an employer is accredited or not? That's very simple. You have to go to this website, which I've linked in the description box. In fact, this website has been designed by the New Zealand government specifically to check this. Detailed instructions on how to use this tool have also been given clearly. You just have to enter the New Zealand business number or NZBN or the hiring company's name here and click on search. For instance, if we enter the company name Fonterra, which is a popular dairy company in New Zealand, you'll see that it's indeed an accredited employer, and even when the employer's accreditation is valid till, which is 19th August 2026. Now for seasonal work, there's the recognized seasonal employer list of employers providing seasonal jobs to foreign workers. This too has been made publicly available on the official New Zealand government website. You can freely use this list to find employers who have the authority to recruit workers from outside New Zealand for seasonal jobs. If you scroll below, you can view this list as a map in case you want to filter in your region, and even a detailed list which, as you can see, has 185 employers waiting to hire you. Their accreditation expiry dates have also been mentioned here, and you can even click on details to get a proper location of these companies as well. All you have to do is check their official websites, career pages, social pages or LinkedIn for current job listings and apply to them directly. You'll have to tailor your resume and cover letter and customize your application materials for each specific job and company. If you don't know the format or keywords, we can create these documents for you at a nominal cost. Now, why should you apply for the AEWV? The first reason is you'll get the opportunity to work in New Zealand. The AEWV provides a legal pathway to work in a stable and prosperous country. It's currently addressing labor shortages as New Zealand relies on foreign workers to fill skill gaps in various sectors. It's a potential pathway to residency. Some AEW holders may be eligible to apply for residency in the future, and not to forget the improved work conditions as New Zealand has strong labor laws that protect workers' rights. Now we come to the requirements. The first requirement is a job offer from an accredited employer. You must have a valid job offer from a New Zealand employer who's accredited by Immigration New Zealand or INZ. I showed you how to check if your employer is accredited or not. Next comes the job check approval. The employer must have obtained a job check approval from INZ. You must also meet the specific skills and experience requirements for this job. You'll have to also meet New Zealand's health and character requirements. And depending on the ANSCO skill level of your job, you may need to provide evidence of your English language proficiency. Now we come to the visa cost and validity. Visa costs vary. However, in general, the Accredited Employer Work Visa costs around 1,540 New Zealand dollars. Coming to the visa validity, you can stay in New Zealand for a total of 5 years for most jobs, or for 3 years if your job is ANSCO skill level 4 or 5. When looking for employment in New Zealand as a foreign worker, it's essential to use reputable recruitment agencies and job websites. Here are a few that are well regarded. Randstad New Zealand comes next, which is a global recruitment agency with a strong presence in New Zealand, offering a wide range of job opportunities. They handle both temporary and permanent placements across various industries. You can find them at randstad.co.nz. Robert Walters comes next. They specialize in professional roles, particularly in areas like accounting, finance, technology, and marketing. They're known for connecting skilled professionals with leading employers. You can find them at robertwalters.co.nz. Next comes Recruit NZ. This agency has a focus on migrant recruitment services, which can be very helpful for people looking to move to New Zealand for work. They work in a wide range of industries. You can find them at recruitnz.co.nz. Adecco comes next, which is a very well-known global recruitment agency that has a New Zealand presence as well. They place people in a wide range of roles. You can find them at adecco.co.nz. Now coming to job websites, you can start with Seek, which is the most popular online job board in New Zealand with a vast number of listings across all industries. It's a valuable resource for finding both skilled and unskilled positions. The website is seek.co.nz. Next comes careers.government.nz. This is a New Zealand government website that provides career information and links to apply for job vacancies. While it's not a job website in itself, it's a very useful resource. I made a detailed video on finding jobs and applying for them through seek.co.nz. I've added this in the description box below. Now we come to the step-by-step application process. The first step is your employer accreditation. The employer must first obtain its accreditation from Immigration New Zealand or INZ. The process is relatively easy online, and detailed instructions for this are given on the INZ website. Next comes your job check process. The employer then applies for a job check to ensure that no suitable New Zealanders are available for this role. Once the job check is approved, the employer can offer the job to you. Next comes your visa application stage. You can then apply for the AEWV online through the Immigration New Zealand website. Next, you'll have to provide supporting documents. These supporting documents may include proof of identity, qualifications, and work experience. Last but not least is your visa decision. INZ will now assess your application and make a decision, which is usually done in around 5 weeks. Alright guys, so that was a complete guide on the AEWV for New Zealand. For more immigration and travel tips, do subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified for new updates. Thanks for watching and all the best for your application.